It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 87 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll buy some time. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right? Yeah. 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. To catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Niners at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He was brought down by Michael Davis. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go play action here. Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Following the play now, they're going to stop the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So, following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's Murray. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It looks like a... loss there on the first down sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, Dillon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 3. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
This is taken around the 12. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
And that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Murray. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And he makes the score 21-10. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throwing deep for Stewart. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 4. Purdy looking to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
And the 49ers 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's into space past the 25, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. His throw caught at about the 5. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Murray now.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Murray's got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And the 49ers 1st down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a two-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
To throw, it's Murray.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which all...